Howdy, YouTube. Bank 60s with you once more, off on our adventure and continuing with U-Boat, a new favorite of mine. Longtime gamer, longtime lover of military history and all sorts. You're experiencing that now with this great World War II simulation slash open world slash crew management slash economic simulation we have here. It's really a great game. Well done by the devs in many respects. We're taking a critical look at it. We're experiencing it all together. It's a let's play environment, and I like to try to bring that back. I feel like the traditional let's play hasn't been around in a little while. If you like the videos thus far, I certainly encourage you to go back and watch my prior episodes of U-552 Devil's Dancers. Of course, click the thumbs up for a like. Subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting more content on this and many other games. This is a hobby of mine. I love doing this, and just like to share it as well. And then, of course, feel free to hit the bell notification to get updated on when I post new stuff. We had ended the last video, and the game had slowed down considerably, and now it looks as if we have gotten back to normal. Okay. We decided we're going to take a spy to southern England. Our objective is Portsmouth Port in southern England, where we need to drop this spy east of port by roughly 20 kilometers. And so an approach most likely from across the channel straight at this bay at night is likely what we'll go with. Before we get ahead of ourselves, though, we do have some small items we need to take care of before we leave. Just a bit ago, lest we forget, we bought ourselves a little favor for permission to bring another officer aboard our ship. So, we have a new radio man that we could bring on board. We earned him in our prior mission in attacking Scapa Flow, and it would be good to have another radio man. Next, we're going to make sure we've got a schedule for him. Since we have one radio man, our veteran Horst Klug, who is handling our day operations on the radio and largely our overall operations when we need hydrophone management, Ernst Bucher can now fill the role as our night manager and our night radio man. And so we'll put him to work on that night shift. And there we have his schedule set, and he's now a member of our crew. These tasks, I was interested to take another look at. Quartermaster. I wonder if a quartermaster might get busy with a task like cooking. I think I'm going to change that to 6.
Wir sind schon so lange auf See.
That's interesting. It went back. There might be something buggy there. I don't know. At any rate, we took on a new officer, Booker. I suspect it would be useful for us to put our mechanics, our radio men, and all of our leaders all together. We have our crew all set. We have all the supplies we need. We have all the torpedoes we need. It's the middle of the night, but we're ready to go. First things first, it appears as though our spy requires our attention. He was at last check here. I'm not sure where he is. There, he was standing, but he was invisible. Game. Hans Mobauer greets Klaus Kraf in a very official fashion and explains that he received orders to join crew of U-552 during this assignment. Klaus Kraf confirms that they were waiting for him and proceeds to tour him around the ship. Captain Skipper takes Hans Mobauer around the ship as we prepare to head out. And we'll make we do a little double check and make sure that everything is good. We'll fire up the engines. And we'll head out. Because we want to make sure that we're staying safe while in harbor, and we want to be good stewards, we'll turn on the searchlight. It's a good idea. We'll stay safe. Although the moonlight sure is nice tonight. If anybody were seeing us off on the dockside right now, they might be a little bit perturbed. That's a pretty bright light. But we are letting everyone know we're here. U-552 and the Devil's Dancers off on another patrol. Another secret spy drop-off mission, no less. And off we go. Once we get out of port, I'll zip back into the boat. And we're going to get all of our officers up and around, right-clicking to places on the boat to lock them into our schedule. We'll make sure their roles all are sensible.
Kapitän. Herr Kaloy. Herr Kaloy. Kapitän.
And they will get to work.
Herr Kaloy. Zu Befehl. Kapitän. Herr Kaloy.
You may send our captain back around. He may have something that... Skip may have something that he wants to do. He is the chief boatswain after all. Our navigation at 100%. We don't need to worry too much about it. Off we go. One thing Skip can do, for sure, Let's get that searchlight turned off. We don't need it anymore. And then we'll speed it up. Fast boat, fast boat, fast boat, fast boat, fast boat, fast boat, fast boat. Fast boat, fast boat, fast boat, fast boat, fast boat, fast boat, fast German boat. It's a fast U-boat. It's a fast U-boat. You have to try to make it entertaining because every time you have to do it. Leaving port, coming home to port, leaving port, trying to go faster. That's part of the way you have to play this game. We'll slow it down for the time being. That way we can begin to chart a course to our destination, which will once again be the English Channel. We'll chart a course to about right there.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
No, we will not do that. We will not do that.
Kurs setzen.
I see. We will have no choice but to leave that direction, so we will do that. Very well. The game shall lord over us. Cigarette boat time. You cigarette boat time. Fast, 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 fast. Our guys, once again, in real time, fatiguing within an hour. I will mention this when we get into the thick of it. I just want you to know ahead of time. It might be a bit of a gripe. Might just be. Just. Of course, you do have to wait to get into our dynamic travel mode. Going a little faster would help. And here we are. How is our crew doing? All right, we're a little tired. Let's get our navigations up. We're still at 100%. That's good. And it's nighttime, 23:10. I'd say we're probably good. Is there fog? No. But time of day, minus 50%. Oh, remember earlier when I said that time of day bonus could be better? There you have it. When I showed it to you last time, it was 15%. Now it's 50. We have much more cloud cover, I think. Or no? Ah, much less moonlight. Much less moonlight. That's what it is. I also think I remember saying moonlight made a difference in that circumstance. I think we don't have as much moonlight. Very well. So in this case, we have night. We can go ahead and go fast. Until we need to make sure we staff everything.
Herr Kaloi? Kapitän?
He doesn't need to be on a periscope. It's rather silly that they put him there. So we'll make him a boatswain instead. He can help keep our navigation at 100%. Now, we're still at night.
Herr
It's good
Kaloi?
to stop to make sure everything is, once again, properly staffed. It's good that we have this Booker here. We can man the radio at night. And now that we're in this area, we may run into some enemy warships. And so there are a couple of things that I like to do.
Kapitän?
Our radio officer will make sure that we're just that much harder to spot and take down our flag. We don't need to make it easier on the enemy to identify us as the enemy. We always like to try to maintain the element of surprise where we can. And I think it does make a little bit of a difference, although I can't prove to you just yet that that is the case. Anybody can hit that in the comments, by the way. Please feel free. And then I'm going to have him turn on our reds.
Zu Befehl. Routine bringt mich Jeden Tag das Gleiche.
That way, our captain, who is navigating right now but doesn't really need to, can come out to the conning tower with a full watch and can see as far as we can possibly see at night, which will make me feel much, much safer about speeding it up again. And we've seen some staff changeover.
Herr Kaloy?
At this point, I'm willing to go about this fast. And then, like I said, I think I'll set a course right about here. And then we'll go in.
Jawohl.
Maybe we'll make it by nightfall. What's our weather look like? Ooh. A good day for aircraft to come and get us. No doubt about that.
Kapitän?
We make sure we're
Herr Kaloy?
keeping the boat running at tip-top. Not too far away from our mission objective. I can feel the anticipation and the nerves. It's a tight squeeze in there. It is not very deep right here. I feel like an aircraft is going to turn up at any minute.
Herr Kaloy?
I feel like I want to give him a break. Our captain will be able to see further. He has the most skill in that area. I will say one thing we didn't do before we left on this patrol or on this mission. We didn't advance the skills of our officers back at port. That would have been an important thing to do. We'll do it before our next mission for sure, because the next mission will have to be a big money mission. Off we go with the captain at the conning tower. Skip is going to look out for us. When the sun starts going down is when I will need to probably go ahead and adjust my course
Kapitän?
and head toward our objective. 1918. We're about getting there. I suspect our red lights are still on. I left them on all day. On mistake, of course, one little micromanaging thing. So I would say it is about time. We'll crank it to flank speed. And we'll come to look at the depth Right about here.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Captain's still in the conning tower. Bucher, our new fella, at the radio. Excuse me. We'll keep the red lights for now. How's our navigation? We're looking good. All right. So let's go ahead and run it a little faster as we make our approach. You can see we have our captain out with a full watch, and you might have noticed the circle began to shrink. And look, it still is. Well, I wonder what's going on there. We may have fog or just a very dark night, it looks like. Again, too little moonlight to be of much help. I think that's really the only thing. Yeah. So we should have a fairly safe approach and unhindered coming in. We'll head straight to our objective. What's the time and how's the light? 2:20, 2:30 as we head toward our objective. We'll be coming close to land soon, and so it will slow the game back down to real time. And we will make the final approach to our objective. And hopefully, we'll be able to gain the bonus that you get by dropping him off at night. We are kind of walking the line, but here we go. We managed to get back into real time right on time. No enemy ships around. The watch is posted, can't see anything. It looks like we're gonna have a nice smooth entry into drop off here. I wonder what BDU will have us do next. I'll bring the boat down to all ahead full. Our XO decided to go to bed.
Kapitän?
Andreas Thum, he always seems to be rather confused about what he should be doing.
Aye, Herr Kaloi.
I'll send him to bed to rest up. He needs it anyway. We have two peninsulas here, making our way straight toward our objective. This is an island. It would seem that we may end up having to spy the port facility, which means we'll have to come back out in this area here, and the depth is not favorable in the least. As a matter of fact, there may be nets here. We'll have to see what they order us to do. Making our final approach into our spy drop-off. speed down just a bit. Bring the boat off to the starboard just a tad.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
And we'll come on in. And hopefully there's not any kind of a bug going here.
Kurs
Here
auf
we
diese
go.
Koordinaten setzen.
Yes, it was a spot in the water. I had originally thought it was a spot on land. Here we go. All right. We'll bring her to a stop. Good. And so basically, we arrived at the location. The spy got off. Our mission is complete. Whew. I thought we might run into some bad guys. Sun's coming up. Not a lot of deep water to work with. We should probably get out of here.
Herr Kaloi.
But we've got something coming in from BDU. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and begin reversing out of this place.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
While our radio man,
Herr Kaloi.
our new radio man, deciphers this transmission from BDU. In the meantime, Klaus, our captain, our brave skipper, will keep an eye out on the horizon and make sure there are no enemies about to cause us trouble or strife.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Continuing our reverse turn. But then jamming it back forward, and
Kurs
we're
auf
out of here.
diese Koordinaten setzen.
We've got a new message. We need an update on air defenses in Portsmouth Port. Arrive undetected at the location and identify the fire stations by periscope. It's a priority matter. It overrides your current assignment that we now consider as finished. Okay. I had a feeling this might happen. We need to get here somehow. Excuse me. And we need to spy air defenses. I will say, I do not know what lie ahead, whether that be mines or maybe nets. The only other entry point would be here. The depth is not favorable. As you can see, it is not favorable anywhere other than here. Right here. If that's as close as we can get safely for the time being, then that's where I'm going to go for the time being. We have a nice little area right here that's just a little low spot right here. We can get to periscope depth right in there, and we can at least take a look at what we've got in front of us and then get a feel for how we might approach without causing too much ruckus and what might actually be ahead of us here that will be left up to guessing, I'm guessing. For now, away we go. Still very early in the morning. The light's still in our favor. Visibility is now at 98%. And we now have a group of ships. We need to go ahead and get down to periscope depth. It's time.
Auf Seerohrtiefe gehen.
Morning time comes around. We'll have him there. We're going to bring him over here, get us on that. We're going to turn off our gyro compass. We're going to get this officer onto our blue lights. We're going to, we're in manual steering currently. We're going to wake up our other guy and have him sit on the hydrophone, become a technical officer. We'll staff him up. We've got him here.
Kapitän.
The XO, we'll put him on the observation periscope. And we should be
Wechseln auf E-Motor.
under and in a fairly safe spot. All right. That was a little tight. Almost caught the bottom. All right. So we had some ships out off this direction. Most likely enemy ships. They could only be. So here we go. Matter of fact, let's slow it down. Here we go. This guy is getting a little tired. One thing I'll do, in lieu of understanding the way that fatigue works, is give these guys a break, along with this fella, my captain too. We need to make sure we're managing the steering and keeping our hydrophones good and keeping at least a lookout. The hydrophones are the most important thing. The rest of the way we have to worry about, of course, air. But we should be able to use our ventilator, as a matter of fact, right now. It would be a good idea for us to get this thing stocked up. We have a contact. Looks like they were moving away. 43 kilometers an hour. That may be just a coastal patrol boat, fast boat group. It does look like they're moving away. I think they are. Yep. Okay. Very well. We can bring it back up to all ahead full. I think we got the boat staffed up fine. And we'll just head to where we were heading anyway. Boom. Here we go. We got another coastal patrol. Let's go stop. Let's bring the periscope down. Let's keep those ears out. What are we making noise with? Nothing. They don't know that I'm here. I know that they're there. Not going to need to turn on my ventilator just yet. But what I will do,
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
they don't have Enigma figured out, according to me, the German. I will go ahead and send this radio signal.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
For money. I mean, that's pretty much the reason why. Got it. And we are only 5% visible. We are making no noise. A fast attack craft here would have a very difficult time ever seeing us. So we'll let him go right on by. And after we get into the baffles, we could bring it up a bit. Speed. Now we have another. You can't tell if there's more than one fast attack craft in this group. There was only one here. He continues to head in that direction. This group, same thing. All right, here we go. Looks like we have a buddy. And another. They seem to just be meandering here. We can only hear them anyway. We're keeping our periscope down. We are making some noise. We'll bring that down a bit.
Kapitän.
We'll send this message. How far are they away? Roughly 7 kilometers. We're not in the danger zone for fast attack boats to hear me turn on my ventilators. I don't believe. See this? The percentage of visibility has not gone up because there's no enemies within range to really hear me turning on my ventilators. I'm in this guy's baffles. His propellers are blocking his ability to hear me. My engines are on low. It looks as if these may just meander a bit before coming out into the bay. Always keeping in mind that discipline is going down, even while air is going up. Faster. And as soon as our air quality is at tip top, we want to have somebody come back here and turn that thing back off.
Herr Kaloi.
Right now, we don't need him around. We'll let him go back and
Herr
rest.
Kaloi.
How's our navigation? Still at 100%. We'll just let our officers hang out. This is where I wish that you could incorporate a morale increase, devs, and play cards with your sailors when nobody can tell where you are. And despite the fact you're in alarmed condition, I do feel as if you could start up a card game
Kapitän.
to keep everybody cool. Our slow creep to this deep part of the bay continues. Our battery is going to last a long time. It's our morale and our air that we really have to be concerned about. Those coastal defense boats don't seem to be really moving from that area. Huh. What a bizarre thing. Some funky AI behavior. This coastal boat here just continues heading off in that direction, as does this patrol. It seems like we might have timed this rather well. We're going to speed up the boat a bit. The game will continue making me slow down because it keeps redetecting this little patrol right here. It's funny that this patrol is stuck here. I wonder if there's something going on where the AI knows that it wants to come this way and there's some sort of a block here. I don't know what it is. Oh, no. Okay, so the AI knows it wants to come this way. We'll go ahead and stop. Very well. Five kilometers away. He'd be able to hear me if I had my props running hard. And this is all actually really serves, I find anyway, to our advantage. Ooh, here we go. Do we have more ships right here? My goodness, we did have. Wow. You let us down a little bit there, Mr. Klug. You know what? We should just stay right here for a minute and see where everybody's headed. Nobody can hear us. They're not even searching for us with sonar. I'll tell you what. I'm going to make him unassigned.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloi.
And we're going to get this guy
Jawohl. Zu Befehl.
on the hydrophone, give this guy a break. This is, I mean, I could send that, I guess. You could go ahead and send it, so I'll do it. It won't give away my position. I continue to lose morale. One of my sailors may end up going crazy. It's worth 150 budget. Why not? But at the end, I will be putting him back in a bunk.
Jawohl.
I'm going to just creep just a bit. See how this goes. So we have these guys meandering. It's 5:02 a.m. So let's zoom out of our boat. As you can see here, this is working a little bit in our favor because I think that we're going to need to try to spot what we're trying to spot in the daylight. We just need to make sure that none of these coastal patrol boats end up running right over the top of us. I think that's really the only threat to us right now. As I look at my boat under the water right now, we're in that part of the bay that's fairly deep. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring the boat down just a tad so that we're at least below the draft of those coastal defense patrol boats. And they can now go right over the top of me. Looks like we went a little too low. Just a little too low. It's delicate, man. It's very delicate. I will tell you. Very, very delicate. And here they all come this way. We are not visible. We are not detectable. All right. Now, far be it from me to make it any harder on anybody to do this, but that wasn't that difficult, I suppose I would say. Now, I wonder if these boats will come back or if they'll give me enough time to do my thing. I suppose it could be another thing altogether to get out of here without being detected by all of those coastal patrol boats. I suppose we'll have to see. Now, I need to start looking at how it is I intend to do this. Oh, here's an 18-foot spot. Or 18 meters right here. 19, 19. There's a channel right here. Huh. All right. So let's go here. I bet you there's subnets in the way right there. There's gotta be. Oh, we got another baddie. Let's stop. Hydrophone guy. We didn't give him any help. We'll go ahead and we're just going to keep, you know, since the radio signal doesn't get interrupt, you know, it doesn't give away our position. I'm just going to go up. Ah, can't transmit underwater. But we can for the moment. And we're just gonna, I mean, we'll just keep sending this stuff. It's worth budget. Why not? And then we'll send him back to his bunk. Coming up like I thought might be. Subnets. That's our channel, right in through here, between here and here. We'll just have to see if they've got subnets up or mines. Where's our friend? Here? See, any other man worth his salt would probably tell me you should you should try to take these little guys out. I'll speed the boat up a bit. I can't do that though. I don't want to give away my presence, right? We'll just let them pass us right by. And then we'll speed the boat up. All right, now our discipline and our air are becoming an issue. We're in this guy's baffles. We'll let him get past us just a little bit further. turn on the ventilator.
An die Station.
Plenty of battery. We'll just have to deal with a sailor or two going nuts. We keep find AA guns. All right, now it appears we've made it past all of the AI defenses going in now. And now it'll be up to us to try to get past whatever lies here, which we could have done recon to learn more about, which I'm kind of regretting having not done. So I'm going to save the game right here. We don't know what there is here, but there's got to be something here. Any military planner would put something. How far are we away from these guys? Let's see how far away we are. Roughly 6 kilometers.
Ich muss mich ausruhen.
We would be risking it a bit,
Ich muss mich ausruhen.
but deck of wash.
Herr Kaloi,
With
Kapitän.
officers on both
Ei, Herr
scopes.
Kaloi.
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor.
We are very visible. We're just not visible to anybody who would see us in the vicinity right now. We're still at our all ahead full speed.
Herr Kaloi.
He is gonna pass out. We'll put him to sleep.
Herr Kaloi.
We'll make this guy. We'll make this guy our engines guy. We'll only give him 1 for help this time, for now. And we're just gonna have to keep a lookout. For subnets.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
And we may just decide that once we kind of get into here, because they would be probably here. I'm thinking that they would be in an area right about here. If there were nets or if there were mines. Of course, I loathe to go to take the, what is, alarm and fatigue. Okay, so we are definitely going to have a guy go bonkers here in a bit. Good thing our air's up. Let's go ahead and speed the boat up.
Schneller, schneller!
We're going to go ahead and prowl forward here in hopes that we don't run into anything too dangerous. I feel like, though, there wouldn't be mines located in this pass if there were so many coastal patrol boats sent to patrol the area. I wonder.
Herr Kaloi.
Let's take a look at. Let's take a look out of our periscope. See what we can see. So, we're not going to be able to see anything as far as Portsmouth air defenses on this side of the landmass. That's pretty obvious. So we'll continue forward.
Herr Kaloy? Kapitän?
We want to put him to bed, as a matter of fact. We could have this guy on the observation. Our skipper.
Herr Kaloy? Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloy.
Again, continuing in our deck awash depth.
Legen Sie den Kurs.
We missed our channel, though. Oh, we're still good. We're going to have somebody go nuts here pretty soon. Or we may have a sea wolf. We'll have to see what happens. The anticipation is killing me. Let's slow the boat down. Considering the idea that we're going to have to deal with somebody going nuts here pretty soon. Hey! And magically, just as we get to the bottom of the dredges of our discipline, we emerge from alarmed status. And our discipline begins to increase at a very large and a very high rate. All right, now,
Herr Kaloy?
as I was asking before,
Sehr wohl, Herr
I'll be
Kaloy.
able to play a little bit of
Kapitän?
poker. Now, I'll be able to dial into a little music. We won't be any easier to see as a result of any of this. And our morale will go up that much faster, and it'll be full in 9 minutes. And we'll be in a good spot to go back under. And I'm just really hoping that there aren't any surprises waiting for us on the way in, like mines. That is what I am really hoping. But our guys will go ahead and, for the time being, soak in the fabulous tune to their bravery, to their struggle, as we make our way into danger, gentlemen. Let it warm your hearts. Let it embolden your spirit. Ah, yes. Very well. And of course, it goes up a few octaves when you speed up the time. This next song is a classic. We're going to continue creeping forward. We won't get in any kind of hurry. We need the daylight to see our targets. Deck awash works for us for now. Gosh, I tell you, I am still so damn nervous that there is something waiting for us here. I feel compelled enough, perhaps, to surface. Dare I? How far could the enemy, how far can I see? 4 kilometers. Discipline's going up. I think we surface. We get to here and then see where we're at. Let's do it. We may have destroyers waiting to greet us. Keep playing cards. Play cards like you have never played cards before. Play that music. Play it loud. We want our discipline to be as high as it can possibly be, as quickly as it can possibly be there. And forward we go. Up comes the boat. Ooh, baby. It's dicey. It's a good thing. All of those coastal patrol boats, they're all still off down this way.
Kapitän?
Let's make this dude... actually, our captain is the best watch officer we've got. So we need to get him up on the conning tower. Come on. I was trying to right-click, but it wasn't letting me. It is so strange. We'll give our guy who was on the hydrophones a bit of a break. We're going to crank the engines up a bit. We're going to come at it on the surface. And all hopes are, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Turn off this music just in case. It's a little silly to go in there with the music blaring like that. All hopes are there aren't any big surprises waiting for us. I'm going to go ahead and keep us moving on the surface, though. I'm so happy that we have a full watch out and that we're not seeing anything. That is good. Here is where there would be an obstacle. We have ships, patrol boats, nowhere near us. I think this is where all of the AA emplacements would be. I'm going to guess that if we get right about here, right about here, with the periscope, we can get a shot at it. As we're coming in, we'll be able to see anything coming this way. We're coming on the surface. It's a little bit risky, but away we go. We'll motorboat in. We'll motorboat in by map.
So müde.
Ah, shit. One of our guys passed out. Okay, he was already really tired. All right. Okay, we need to go back down now. We are 2% detectable right now. We need to go here. We need to pause. We need to get
Kapitän?
on the wheel. We need to go with electric steering. Electric dive planes. Get us down. Get us down. We'll have to just deal with this. What's the distance these guys are? 6. We should be able to get down in time. Should be able to. Come on, boys. Get her down. 6%, 7%. Get her down. 10% visible. 11. Down we go. 12. All right.
Wechseln auf Gehen.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
All right. We'll gain another 150. Send the message. All right. Very good. They're not going to find us now. Boom. We'll get him on there. We're not anywhere close to the bottom. I don't believe that we're going to need to really worry a whole lot about subnets and everything. We've got morale and air to worry about going forward, just like always. But at this point, we'll be able to get all the way over here. So, right about up in here. That'll give us a shot looking over this direction. I'm not sure if that's going to give us what we need. It gets us that much closer, and we still got plenty of daylight to work with. I'm not sure if it wants us to get all the way up in here. I mean, it may. At any rate, we're going to have to let this patrol boat pass us by.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
It's funny the way that they move like that. Okay.
Herr
He
Kaloi.
finally woke up. We'll go ahead and let him go back to bed for now.
Herr Kaloi.
We could probably actually let this guy go too. And then put our captain. Skip, come on up. Come on
Jawohl.
up to the attack periscope, bruh. Come on, bruh. Yep. I know. The game gets a little bit repetitive, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Just a teeny tiny bit. So we're able to move, no problem. I think we could probably bring the speed up just a tad. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now, we are not able to see in there yet. So, I suppose our only option is to get closer. And what we're going to need to do is put our captain to bed
Kapitän.
in order to staff this up. Get our XO
Jawohl. Zu Befehl.
on the attack
Herr Kaloi.
periscope. Get our newest officer on the observation scope. So close to bottom. Holy crap. So glad that we don't have to worry
Kaloi.
about scraping on bottom. We haven't had a radio man
Kapitän.
on the hydrophones at all this whole time. I kind of just don't care. But I should. Let's be responsible. Let's be responsible.
Zu Befehl.
The problem that I have with it is that I'm going to want to speed up the game, and it's going to keep
Kaloi.
detecting stuff
Kapitän.
and
Kaloi.
making it so that I can't just continue running the game more quickly. All right, our sight radius is going out again. Very good. This would be another area right in here where if I were the Allies, I would put some mines or something. I mean, it's the only entry and exit into and out of this entire area. Now, we can see further than this actual sight line, but I don't think that I'm actually able to sight the AA guns that I'm supposed to find until they're within this sight line. As a matter of fact, one thing I'm going to do real quick is save this right here. That way, we've got our progress saved, at the very least. We'll be jumping back into the game at a fun location, at a fun juncture. They wouldn't put mines out here. No, they would put them here. You want to be efficient about it. We could go ahead and run the vents.
Besetzen Sie diese Station.
No problem. All right, now we should be able to start to see. There we have it. Should be able to start to see maybe some of the anti-aircraft emplacements. So let's put up the periscope. And let's take a little look-see. That's an enemy ship. Another enemy ship there. Another. It appears there may be others here. There are no AA guns within our sight. It would appear
Kapitän?
the game wants us to go all the way in. Got plenty of daylight to work with. We just may not have enough morale and air. What we're going to want to do is slow down. We're going to want to let these guys clear. We're going to want to surface the boat. Most likely. Although, I don't know. Willingness, this is going to be tight. This is probably going to just be tight. Oh, they're coming back this way. We'll stop. We'll bring the periscopes down.
Herr Kaloi?
And we'll chill. Crap. So these dudes will just chill out right here, guarding this area, it seems like. Boy, I don't know. They don't know I'm here, that's for sure. What a weird set of... I'm still, you know, I'm not comfortable going through here underwater, and these two are not going to just let me surface, you know, without being detected. They seem to be going back into port or something, but then they're still there to sight us. We've got a coward on board. Need to deal with him. Captain, let's calm this guy down. We'll have to get him off the ship when we go home. Unfortunately for him. And off they go.
Schneller, schneller!
So how far is that? It's pretty... well, no, it's not that far. I mean, there's always waiting all day and then until nighttime, but that just doesn't seem like it would be feasible.
Kapitän?
So I think one thing I'm going to do here, first things first, slow the boat down. Let's get these guys a little coffee.
Herr Kaloi?
Come on.
Herr Kaloi? Kapitän? Bestätigt.
Come on.
Herr Kaloi?
Let's get these guys a little coffee. Let's get Skip on
Bestätigt.
to
Herr
the
Kaloi? Kapitän?
attack periscope.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
Let's get Tomb there.
Herr Kaloi?
Let's see what we've got in front of us here. Let's go all stop real quick. And then let's take another look-see. Ha! Got one. Two. We got two of them. And I'm guessing it has everything to do with how well we're able to see.
Herr Kaloi?
Put your periscope up, bro. Put yours up. And I think it has to do quite a bit with, so we'll inch forward just a bit more.
Schneller, schneller!
This sight line. I think it has just about everything to do with that. And I have a feeling that if we're able to creep just a little further, and for that sight line to cover just enough of the port, that when we go to our periscope view and swivel it around, we'll be able to identify in kind of a janky, like gamey AI play, you know, take advantage of the AI kind of way, see all of the AA emplacements that we're trying to see. Now that is without taking into account what might be in front of us. This is the thing I am most concerned about. don't have that far to go. About 580 meters until the kind of critical point in the critical area. To cover all of the base with our sight line is about 620 meters. It's going to be interesting. At the risk of blowing ourselves to smithereens, we will speed up time. I'll stop. Let's take another gander. Maybe this kind of cheaty thing is not going to work. And those patrol boats, it looks like they've all gone back to just park. Boy, oh boy, okay. There's one. We've got 3. Let's go ahead and send that one in. How is our coward? Did we calm him down? I think we did. All right. Plenty of air because of our potassium absorbers. It's just our discipline that's going to be a problem. And then we have more coastal patrol boats. Boy, oh boy. Do I just go ahead and surface and risk it? No way. They would see me. For sure. No problem. We'll deal with having a coward. I keep detecting because they keep moving around in circles over here. Now, how far away is that? So what I'm thinking is I need to come over here. I need to surface.
Jawohl.
Keep myself kind of out of line of sight and just hug this coastline right over to here. Right to about right here. And get in there.
Schneller, schneller!
Again, plenty of battery, plenty of air. Just not as much discipline as we'd like. Let's go ahead, surface the boat. Let's bring the engines back down. Maybe this will help with our morale. Or we'll get spotted.
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor.
Yep. Looks like we're going to get spotted. Shoot, skis. All right. So,
Feindlicher Zerstörer auf 8 Uhr.
I've been detected.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Zu
I
Befehl.
think I should just go ahead and make a beeline
Schneller!
for this direction. I want to say it's their lighthouse that spotted me. The thing I may run into right off the bat are these little coastal patrol boats,
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
which I should be able to handle well enough with the deck gun.
Herr Kaloi.
Let's get you some coffee.
Jawohl.
Two shots.
Herr Kaloi.
You can get on the AA gun.
Zu Befehl. Kapitän. Jawohl. Jawohl. Zu Befehl.
So I don't see any real reaction here. This flower class, I think, may be coming. Or maybe not. I'll tell you one thing I might do. Oh, something's shooting at me. That AA gun that's right there, I think, is shooting at me.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
We'll go ahead and bring it around to the right.
Feindlicher Zerstörer auf 4 Uhr.
Destroyer. Yeah, he's back here. And then what I'm thinking I might be able to do is sight the other AA gun emplacements while I'm at this. Okay, they're steaming out. I think that's that Corvette. None of the others are moving, though. It's just this guy. Oh, and that guy.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
He'll probably start shooting at me.
Herr
I might be
Kaloi.
able to take a pot shot at him. Hey, buddy. Missed him. See where this one goes. Pretty sure that missed him too. That might have been, I don't know. Might have been a hit. Can't tell. Oh boy, okay. I don't quite know exactly what it is that we're going to do to get out of this pinch. Yeah, we're getting shot at for sure. What we need to do for sure right now is we need to
Die Station, besetzen Sie diese Station.
we need to turn on both air compressors so that here before long we can go ahead and get back under the water. That destroyer is going to catch up with us pretty quickly. He's shooting.
Kurs setzen.
We'll see if he can hit us. Oh boy, there's a shot coming in right there. He's gonna get close. He just overshot us that
Kurs
time.
auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Overshooting us again. Don't have anything out in front of us here, so we'll just keep heading off in this
Kurs auf
direction
diese Koordinaten setzen.
and hope that this guy can't shoot us. We're pretty far away. Those are long shots. He's trying to shoot out ahead of us now. Our air is back up to 72. That's looking good.
Legen Sie den Kurs
He's
an.
going to get closer, most likely. We'll go ahead and bring it back to the left. We're out in this deep part of the bay here. He's going to come out after us. I mean, I can't imagine that he won't. We're going to have to try to sonar decoy him, and then we may have to sink him. I wonder what'll happen if we do that.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
We got our coastal defense patrol. I bet you they're coming for us. Let's have him
Kapitän.
dive on these little fuckers for just a minute. All right, you can stop now.
Achtung!
Let's bring it back to the center, gents. Okay.
Massiv, massiv.
Actually, no. Don't target anything.
Herr Kaloy.
Uh-oh. Looks like they tagged us there. Just a little bit. Let's pause it. Okay, we're at 93% compressed air now.
Herr Kaloy.
We could go ahead and get ourselves down to about 9 meters. We could get him on the dive station.
Du
We
Befehl.
should be able to get down in plenty of time.
Kapitän.
Looks like we have some damage that required some repair. Oh, our engine. Our engine took a little damage. We'll need to get him some coffee in any case. Looks like that destroyer got us. Or one of those patrol boats. There's quite a few ships back there shooting at us. Whew. Let's get under, boys. Slow it down a little. And speed it up. Oh! Looks like we might be missing workers on the engines. That's strange. Ah, I see why. Well, in that case, we'll have to prefer electric engines. Shit. All right, we got damage, fellas.
Ei, ei, Herr Kaloy.
You have to
Herr Kaloy.
come help.
Bestätigt. Kapitän.
You have to come help.
Bestätigt.
And
Herr Kaloi.
you have to come
Sehr
repair
wohl, Herr Kaloi.
right now.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
Okay, since it doesn't really matter, we're going to need to turn the water pump on. Got a couple of leaks here. Not looking great. Should be able to repair these. Should be able to repair these. How much water we got in this boat? 8.5 meters. We're still okay. These aren't terrible leaks. It wasn't a terribly direct hit like a depth charge might have on us.
Erledigt.
Got one of them
Schaden
repaired.
repariert.
We'll work on the other one.
Herr Kaloi.
Now we need to fix the diesel
Sehr wohl,
engines.
Herr Kaloi. Kapitän. Erledigt.
That
Schaden
repair.
repariert.
You needed to repair the diesel engines as well. Maybe not.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
So we have missing workers on the engines.
Jawohl.
I'm not entirely sure why. Alright, they can't see me anymore. So I'm going to go all stop. Engines are currently not manned. We won't be able to move. So I'm wondering if our shifts are messed up somehow. That's interesting. I don't know what's going on there.
Erledigt. Schaden repariert.
Or maybe there was some repairs that needed to be done.
Wasserbomben. Wasserbomben.
Oh, they're depth charging. All right, now's a
Herr
good
Kaloi,
time.
Herr Kaloi.
Oh, I know why it is. It's because our other officers had taken
Jawohl. Kapitän.
the sailors away from those stations. Okay, so I've got this figured out now. Let's go ahead and bring this periscope
Herr Kaloi.
down. Let's go ahead and throw a pill.
Jawohl.
And let's go ahead and get moving.
Schneller, schneller!
Erledigt. Schaden repariert.
Several enemies in this location here.
Herr Kaloi.
Our hydrophone operator is
Kapitän.
about exhausted, as is this other radio man. We're going to need to get him some
Zu Befehl.
coffee so that he can stay on the hydrophones
Du
himself.
Befehl. Ei, ei, Herr Kaloi.
Glad we were able to figure out that situation with the engines. Those sonar decoys really come in handy. They really do. Now, I'm thinking as I head in this direction that I may indeed put our periscope. Well, actually, no. We don't want to give ourselves. Don't want to give ourselves up too easily to these patrol boats, I would say. But what we could do is go ahead and launch a stern tube. Good to have gotten all of that damage repaired. What we may have to do is disengage, and this mission may have to be just extended another day. We may have to disengage, get out into the channel, escape. We obviously know that there aren't any major obstacles out this way other than coastal patrol boats. Get out into the channel here or closer to our coast, disengage, and then come back. But then again, I think we might have to start over again in identifying the number of AA guns. I'm not sure. I'm going to stop my engines. There, it's about 310 meters away. That sonar decoy is going to continue making my... Ooh, I need to turn off my steering engines. That's one thing.
Schiffsschrauben, Herr Kaloi.
We need to go manual steering. And then he needs to manage it.
Herr Kaloi.
This guy needs to get some coffee. Or actually, since we're not even using the 12 minutes till one of our guys goes nuts. Plenty of air, plenty of battery. Patrol boats overhead. And it looks like they are looking in the area of that sonar decoy.
Schiffsschrauben, Herr
They
Kaloi.
want to find me bad. And they've got friends on the way. I'm so tempted to take a shot with a torpedo, a stern torpedo, just in this direction and see if it would hit anything. Let's just target this. Let's call it. Let's call it coming out at 37 km. Let's get the officers on it that we can get on it. Let's go a distance of what looks like about 3. Bearing, I mean, what's that going to be? 167.
Herr Kaloi.
Oops. Oops. No. 3 km. 37. And bearing 17. We'll call it 172. Let's go ahead. And, well, we aren't going to be able to do it without our periscope up. Come on, man. Come on, man. So we'll bring... Okay, so we need to pause the game now and re-enter all of this information, which is now changed to probably 2 kilometers. 34. And what's he on now? Still 170. Boom. It won't be preheated. We'll just shoot it, and maybe we'll hit something.
Rohr 5 bewässert.
Los!
And then after that, we're going to close out. We're going to grab our skipper. We're going to get that periscope back down. And we're just going to see if this thing can hit anything out here. Looks
40
like
Sekunden
probably
bis
not.
Torpedoeinschlag. 30 Sekunden.
We gave it the old college try, though. They have no idea where we are
20
until one of our
Sekunden.
guys goes nuts. Our radio man, pretty fatigued.
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
We're in the heat of it, folks. So I think our plan is going to be, really at this juncture, to try to get away from, try to survive this situation. We have a Corvette here, a Flower class, with a bunch of patrol boats that are looking for us. They don't know where we are right now, so they don't know exactly where to depth charge. I have a sonar decoy out that continues to cause them problems. At least for now. I think I'm going to wrap this video up right here. What an episode. We've been through quite a lot, and we're not done yet. Lots more stuff detected. They know I'm here. And here come more. It'll be tough getting out of here and then getting back. Or continuing the mission. Who knows? Is this torpedo about to hit something, maybe? No. All right. I'm going to save this up. And I'm going to hope that you join me next time as I try to figure out how on earth I'm going to get myself out of this mess at Portsmouth Harbor trying to find AA guns. Next time. Hey, please give the videos a like. Do please subscribe if you like what you see. Of course, hit the notification bell. You'll find out when I post new stuff. See you on the next one.